Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. It's Sunday, a day on FC26 where we usually see a brand new icon pack or player pick released. But when I got to thinking about that today, I realized, why do we need one with the promo that is at hand? Nonetheless, we are getting a new one today, one that I actually might attempt because of the new icons that will be in it. I'm also curious if this max 88 encore icon upgrade that we had last week is going to refresh today as well. A very peculiar icon upgrade. So all eyes are on icons today, plus more Evo content coming. Of course, daily Evos, daily SBCs are a part of this Trophy Titans promo, and we got to talk about yesterday's Evo on Saturday and the can't miss evolution boost that you get from playing the new Rush objective. And we're going to close out the video, guys, by talking about the market that is moving great for coins. We sold the Dino, 11.1 million coins, making 1.3 mil on this card, my biggest trade of the year. But there's a lot cheaper buys out there, including our favorite fodder investment, that are looking primed for profit. Let's discuss, guys. If you're excited for this one, drop a thumbs up on the video, hype the video, and subscribe if you are new. Also, not only is it Sunday today, it is Easter. Happy Easter to all of you guys who are celebrating whatever your day brings you. I hope it's a good one. Let's discuss yesterday's content on Saturday first, though, with maybe the best Evo that we had yesterday. We had a paid Evo that was solid, but this Born to Win Flash Rush event, where you only have to complete 4 of the 5 challenges, which is really nice, gives a really good passing pulse Evo, repeatable twice, max 88 for +5 passing, Tiki Taka, and pinged pass base playstyles. But it's the +5 passing up to 92 that is really making this Evo honestly look amazing. I'm looking at so many different midfielders like this Clint Dempsey. I'm going to work on Evoing this card because he's still 88 rated, only has 1 playstyle plus, taking his passing up to 92. That is a very high stat for this stage of the game through an Evo for a max 88 rated card that you could then put into a different evolution and give them a nice boost. You could give Dino 91 passing if you wanted to run him at center attacking mid. This would be a great Evo for a card like Cruyff. Also, my Kudus right here, probably not going to use this Evo on him, but that'd be a huge boost for his stat there. Absolutely love this one. It's repeatable twice, which is a nice added bonus to it as well. And all you have to do is just complete 4 of the 5 challenges here in the Flash Rush event. That does give some decent points as well. Again, notice you have to use a Trophy Titans player for a part of this objective here. Score 5 goals using a Trophy Titans player. So make sure when you're playing that Rush event, you go ahead and do that. That was yesterday's objective content. Again, really, really good Evo. Now, going to evolutions, we did have a new regular Evo yesterday. It was a center back Evo called El Tubarón. Max 88 center back, max 89 pace. Basically, so Van de Ven doesn't fit. That's what I'm getting here. Well, max 89 pace Evo, probably, restricting Van de Ven from not fitting in this. But some of the new Trophy Titans icons, the little bro versions, are some of the best cards that fit into this. The 88 version of Sol Campbell gets a very solid boost. Like, sure, his pace only goes up +1, but look at the difference in the passing and the dribbling. You're getting some really, really big boost in those stat categories. Defending and physical gets upgraded as well. And I do think he maybe gets a base playstyle on top of this. Really solid boost. Yeah, he goes up to an 89 overall, so it's only a +1. Good for future Evos. Big fan. I'm thinking I might finally Evo Sergio Busquets to play him as a DM with this Evo here, though. 88 pace, 86 dribbled, 91 defending, and 89 physicality. Still only taken into an 89 rated card. It might be time for Busquets to get boosted. Other players that fit into this, I've got a Tim Ream that we've been working on for ages. It's not that big of a boost for him, so I might skip. But this is a great evolution as well for maybe somebody who doesn't have a playstyle plus. Like, you're trying to level up a low-rated card. You get Anticipate Plus and Bruiser Plus alongside of the very, very solid stat boost. So it is 65,000 coins, which is a bit of a cost, but it is definitely, I think it's worth doing. Now, yesterday, this Evo was leaked before content, and you saw cards like Sol Campbell rise up pretty high for it. I think possibly the Carlos Puyol card was going up as well. But, of course, these cards are in packs, and they got crushed in price yesterday for a couple of different reasons, which we'll talk about. But you saw the nice rise up in price there, and it looks like other center backs on the market had been invested in for this Evo for a hot minute. Like, you take a look at this Eder Militao, who really just dropped off yesterday. His price was rising in the past few days, so maybe this leak was known for a while, just not tweeted out. And then his price got cooked, 180K down to 100,000 coins flat there. So that is definitely one thing we noticed on the market yesterday, is that some center backs got invested in for this and then dropped, and then other center backs on the market, like this Lucio, from 660K now down to 560K. This is a part of the market that's really hurting a lot right now, because there's so many good center backs that are in packs and then being created through Evos as well. Center backs in general have been dropping. Now let's go to SBCs and look at the content that we got there yesterday, including probably the third best SBC in terms of hype that we've seen in this promo of Trophy Titans. However, this Ramirez card is a bit overpriced. I just think the squad requirement here, the 10 squads required, is just too many. Now, saying that, this card has got two of the best passing, or not passing, but two of the best playstyle pluses in general for a midfielder, specifically a center defensive mid. And just like they did with Hazard, EA only gave this card 7 base playstyles, literally kind of showing us and telling us that, hey, this is a card that we want you to Evo in the future. Use it now. Maybe it's not quite good enough right now, but craft it, and then for the future, he's going to fit into some Evos. Like, this is the type of card for me that, and maybe Hazard too, is in next 3-4 weeks, if we get in a team of the season, going to go crazy with a max 89 Evo. So, yeah, it's a bit expensive. It's coming in at a bit of an expensive price of 439,000 coins, which 439K doesn't seem super crazy. But when you look at some of the other 89 rated icons that are in packs right now, would this Ramirez be 400K on the market? I don't know if he would, but this is a craftable SBC if that's a card with the playstyle and playstyle pluses that he has that you want to use in the future. And like I said, I can see during team of the season, maybe Prem Tots, second weekend of team of the season, literally that'll be like 4 weeks away. Maybe he gets a crazy Evo, goes to 91 or 92, and goes to like almost all 90 stats. Like, and those playstyle pluses with his build and game, he would be crazy. Ramirez is going to be very, very good in this game. I've used Conte a lot, and if he's anything like Conte, a little bit taller, but if he's anything like Conte, he's going to be super duper good. So I see potential in that card. I just think it's a little bit expensive for the here and for the now. Now, the showdowns began yesterday as well. I guess they continued because we had a showdown on Friday with the big matchup for Champions League on Tuesday. We got Real Madrid and Bayern, Stanisic and Gonzalo Garcia. Both these SBCs are nice and cheap at about 60 to 70,000 coins. You do need a couple of team of the weeks for Gonzalo Garcia. I don't know who I'm going to choose here. I think Stanisic is the card that you look at right away and you say, okay, he's got better playstyle pluses for the card that he is, got the quick step. I mean, literally, he's just missing block for a center back. That's a nice card. Also, able to play right back and left back. Good playstyles, good roles, and the potential +2 on the line. Same thing for Gonzalo Garcia, though. Potential +2 on the line if Real Madrid do win this match. Again, this is a showdown card. Nothing to do with road to the final, so it's just this match only. Win +2, draw +1 to each player. I'm not sure who I'm going to put my fodder in for this, but with these games being so big for Champions League, I think I'm going to be doing these showdown cards that we get in the next couple of days. I skipped some of the previous ones, and I feel like I missed out a bit. It's kind of fun to have some skin in the game, not just for a road to the final card, like I do with the Conrad Limer from the Cup, but also with a showdown here to see what kind of stat boost that you could get. So, again, not super expensive, but those are there for the taking and for the upgrades this next week. Also, yesterday, we had an 88 plus mixed hero upgrade pack, and honestly, this one looks a little intriguing to me for one of the same reasons we're going to talk about the icon pack today, the new icon pack that we're expecting. It's only an 84 and an 86 rated squad, and it gives FUT birthday heroes. Now, I don't think the FUT birthday hero list of players that we got was super crazy, but there are some gems in there, and honestly, for a price of, according to FUTBin, 35,000 coins, just an 84 and 86 squad, that's not bad. If you want to just take a punt and try a mixed hero upgrade, if there is a player specifically that you're chasing, that is not a bad SBC because it is a very, very low price. And then one nice little SBC that we had yesterday is the silverware smelting upgrade. Guys, this is a must complete SBC. Super easy, right? Just go in here, build a silver squad, go low to high, ignore position, yes, and go all, and you turn in your random silvers from the club that you have had no use for. Probably be smart, unlike me here, and make sure you're turning in untradeable cards that don't go into any league SBCs if you want to mess with that, and then probably just turn in silver commons as well. But I'm just going to do this really quick to show it. This is like the provisions upgrade pack, but you're turning in unwanted silvers from your club. Absolutely fantastic. That just gives you more gold, rares, and commons to go do 80 plus player picks with, or the crafting upgrade if you prefer for that pack. So 98% up voted on Footman here. A lot of people wish that this was more times repeatable than one, but obviously, you know, EA are going to limit things, and then as we go throughout the game, they're going to let those progress even more. But just kind of view that as a free set of player picks that you get to do by just turning in some silver cards from your club. So that is very, very nice for building player picks. Now, I'm going to actually open a couple of packs. We just sold the card as well. I see those coins moving up. I got a couple of packs to open today. The 2 Trophy Titans Team 1 guarantees I do want to open as a part of this video. We got an English center back. I'm skipping because I know who that is, and I've packed him already multiple times. It is 88 Little Bro Sol Campbell. Golly, he is everywhere for me. I know a lot of you guys are packing Prinz, and she's kind of annoying as like a little sis card. That Sol Campbell card is the one for me that is super duper annoying. Now, I want to actually, as I'm opening this last pack, go over something that I forgot to mention when we were talking about the Showdown cards and the Champions League games that are upcoming this week. Keep a close eye on Road to the Finals on the market. These cards are starting to kind of inch back up there in price after all the panic and price drops that we saw the past couple of days. Doué's 2.4 mil. Musiala was 800K. Now he's 870. Even Hincapie, right? Big matchup incoming against Sporting. Very heavy favorites. Arsenal are. He's up to 700,000 coins. Many is going up in price. So Rashford's up as well. Keep an eye on those live cards, even the Europa League and Conference League cards, because there are still games to be played there. And I don't think we've had upgrades yet for the Women's Champions League cards. Did they actually upgrade these cards yet? No, they haven't. I don't know what's going on, man, with Bull. I mean, they've achieved multiple upgrades here. She should have a new playstyle and a 5-star skill move boost added to her card, but it has not happened yet. Same thing for Vicky Lopez and Irene Paredes. So that's a bit of a weird situation with those cards, but make sure you're keeping an eye on those because there's profit to be had there with investments. Now, second Team 1 pack, right back. Zanetti? Honestly, I will take that. That is a very solid looking card. I think he can also play in the midfield, and he's like 70K. Wow, that's my first Team 1 guaranteed Trophy Titans pack. That's actually not bad. Yeah, he's 80,000 coins right now with the intercept, with the jockey. He can play right back, left back, and center mid. Wow, very nice card. Good playstyles, has the rapid even. Not sure where I'm going to play him, but you know what? That'll be good for a gauntlet side right there. Now, since we've discussed SBCs, let's talk about fodder for a quick second, because fodder is a really interesting place right now to invest and trade. It's Sunday, right? And that means we have squad battle rewards, which is going to supply the market. And if you're going to bid on fodder today, just to make some quick and easy coins, I would bid on 88s, 89s, 90s, and 91s. Those are what are in demand right now. The 87s and below are like so cheap. It's crazy. Maybe you could bid on 87s as well. Guys, you might be able to win these for like 1,000 coins during a squad battle rewards supply today. It's that kind of crazy that you see each and every week. So I would highly recommend getting on bids for those cards. But my favorite investment still is Team of the Weeks. Under 12,000 coins. Right now they're sitting on the market, as you see here, at 12,000 coins. Maybe even 11,750 at the moment. Nah, people are buying them under 12K. I would get these under 12K on bid and start stocking up, because they're going to be good for investing either this week or wait until next week. You can see here I've stocked up on some team weeks, bidding about 11.5K, 11.75, and I'm just not adding a ton to my transfer targets and not buying a ton of those cards, but I'm at least adding a few. I think that's a very good passive investment that you can make that you don't have to really work too much with or even care that much about, but you can easily make some profit on those cards right there. We're going to list up that Jude Bellingham, because if we can sell that card for 2.4 mil, that would be a pretty big piece of profit as well. So that's the situation with the fodder investments. Let's talk about the market. Guys, for the second week in a row, EA on Saturday of the new promo. So the second day, the new promos in packs, Trophy Titans right now, of course. The second day, EA dropped a tradable guarantee pack in the store. It was the Trophy Room guarantee pack that EA dropped yesterday, a Trophy Titans guarantee, 89 and above. Yeah, it's an expensive pack, 475,000 coins. But for the second week in a row, it absolutely cooked prices on the market. This Puyol is one who just got cooked, and you saw my price or my coins go up. That's because I bought this card for 800K and sold them for 900K. These prices got cooked. Look, 1.7 mil. I bought him yesterday for 1.4, sold him for 1.5, 6 or something like that. Should have sold for higher. But then look, he went all the way down to 800,000 coins. He literally dropped in half yesterday, and that happened on a lot of cards. I'm looking at a card like Taram as well. This dude was 190k yesterday. He's now 93,000 coins. The same thing happened with Road to the Final last week, and it's happening here with Trophy Titans this week. Really remember that next week for Trophy Titans Team 2, and even through the next couple of promos that we get, it seems like EA's dropping the tradable guarantee packs for the Impacts promo team, really supplying them. On top of Weekend League rewards, it is already supplying them on that second promo day of Saturday. Now, these cards are still great to lazy list, right? We talked about that in yesterday's video, and I want to double down on that again today, because literally right before starting this video, what I did was I bought a Alan Shearer 92 rated card. That's the big bro, Alan Shearer. I bought this card for 42k on bid, and I sold him for 57,000 coins. His price is 45 to 47k. The lazy listings are still very good. Sol Campbell is great to lazy list. Alan Shearer is great to lazy list. Now, sure, their prices have dropped off a lot from where they were yesterday, but that was expected. These cards are in packs for this promo. They're going to move like that. So this year right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to list up for like 57k once again. And I think they're going to be great to trade with again today, guys. I don't feel like their prices are going to drop off as much today on Sunday as they did yesterday on Saturday. So the Friday to Saturday drop off was crazy. The Saturday to Sunday drop off should not be as much. So I think it's going to be a lot less kind of risky or weird. Not weird's the word, but you know what I mean? Like less volatile if you're going to buy these cards and you're going to lazy list them up today. Just make sure you're lazy listing them and relisting them every single hour. Or if you're going to be out for a while, list for 4 hours. List for 3 hours, list for 6 hours or something like that. But just to shout a couple of names that you can lazy list and you can pick up. Love the Sol Campbell, the big bro version. Love the Zanetti, actually. I think he's really good for flips. Shearer is good. The big bro Nesta is pretty good. And then even some of the hero cards. Berbatov is great. Barzagli, I've heard, sells pretty good. Collier might be decent as well. Bompastor and Viali. Even though Bompastor is minimum price, I'm hearing that she sells really well. A couple thousand coins above that. And literally she's minimum price, so you might be hard to sell that once you want to get the card out. But French left back with the Bruiser Plus and the Quick Step, a lot of these players people are just buying and trying out, and they're not that easy to find in the market like we talked about yesterday, and that's the reason why their prices are doing so good for lazy listing. Now the rest of the market continues to kind of get cooked. Like this promo with the icons and the heroes being so cheap is just going to make a lot of other cards get cheaper, in my opinion, because you have cards that are out that are way more interesting than normal promo cards, and people are wanting to buy the new and exciting stuff, which is these icons, instead of the old stuff that just isn't that hype, right? So that's what I'm looking out in the market right now. You can still trade and you can still flip cards. Like there are absolutely still out of packs players. Like I literally just bought Jude Bellingham for 1.9 mil, trying to sell him for 2.4 because he's a super rare card and he moves a lot in price. Like that's a card I can still flip. You guys can still flip as well. But in general, with the next 2 weeks, another week of this promo of Trophy Titans after this, and then we're getting into Team of the Season, I would expect more prices to drop than to go up, especially as 3 Playstyle Plus cards become cheaper, more common, and stuff like that. So that's what I'd tell you guys about the market right now in terms of what's good with prices moving in and out of packs. I will say this since I'm bidding on this card right here. The Bosnian Star Performer cards, all 3 of them that are in packs right now, they do go out of packs today. So I'm not going to make a huge investment on this card. I'm just looking to buy like 1 or 2 because Star Performers are always really rare. This guy's been like 100,000 coins is his lowest. He did go up to like 130 yesterday. So maybe going to pick one up of Bajraktarevic. Butchered that one. We're going to call him Bajrak. Bajrak, we're going to pick 1 or 2 up of and just hold on to him as he goes out of packs. Now, let's get to today's content on Sunday, which really makes me think about icon packs, because Sundays are days that we almost always get an icon pack. And last week we had 2, right? We had a new icon player pick and the max 88 encore icon upgrade. Well, it's not been leaked, but we know how this goes. Sundays are new icon packs, and when we see pack code added few days prior to Sunday with an icon pack included, we kind of know what's going to be happening. The 88 plus Encore Icon Player Pack was added to the code at the same time as that Hero Player Pack that we got yesterday, and the change is it gives foot birthday icons. But it's kind of funny that we're going to have a new icon pack, at least right now, because this whole entire promo is icons and heroes. These are normally the cards that are so rare and unique that we're trying to hunt through packs like icon and hero upgrades, because that's your only really good chance to maybe get that one icon or get a chance at a really good icon that you'd want for your team, is doing an icon or hero pack. And now they're all in packs, and that's the whole point of the promo. So it makes doing a icon pack SBC right now a little bit funny. Like, is there any hype for that at the moment? On any other normal week where they're adding in a new set of icons to a pack that's going to be in SBCs, it would be a little interesting. But this week is kind of like, unless you're really hunting for a FUT birthday card like Fernando Torres, Batistuta, Toni Kroos, Zlatan. Like, you know what? Am I going to maybe try one of these packs that includes FUT birthdays? Potentially, because I still have not packed Zlatan this year. I haven't done enough icon packs, to be completely honest. And should this one be too expensive? It shouldn't be. So I may try one or two, but it just seems a little silly at the moment with a whole promo team of icons in packs. Now, the last time we had an icon pack, this exact same 88 plus encore icon pack, it was about 150,000 coins. It was 5 squads. But the way EA did it was they did 2 86s and 3 87s. And man, if EA would take an icon pack down to 3 squads and just go higher rated, like do 88, or I don't know, that probably wouldn't be too expensive enough. Maybe 88, 88, 89. Like if they did that for an icon pack today, instead of multiple 86 squads and then an 87, like just make it 3 squads and make it a little bit higher rated, I would be more interested in doing that, because yes, it's harder to pack higher rateds, but it's just way less players that I have to turn in. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if that interests you more than 2 86s and 3 87 rated squads for what could be the new icon pack today. But that is going to be a part of content today for sure. And it's not going to be that super expensive. It's just going to be, is it worth it for you on a week where we're all packing icons to do an icon pack like that? Or are you going to put your fodder into Showdown SBCs, players like Hazard, Ramirez for future Evos? Maybe you're going to craft Kaká. Maybe you're going to catch up on a Tielemans who is still live for a game that's this upcoming week, for Silas, right? Maybe some of the road to the final SBCs like Eze that you're trying to craft. Like, what SBCs are you guys doing right now would be my next question, piggybacking off of that. Do you have extra fodder that you want to put into an icon pack? Or is it like, nah, Nate, I'm not going to send it into a risky icon pack like that or player pick. I'm going to put into a guaranteed player. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. And I'm also really curious to see if the Max 88 Encore Icon Upgrade Pack is going to refresh today as well, because that was new last week and that was a kind of different concept, but we haven't really seen a reason for us to have Max 88 icons yet. It's not like EA dropped an Evo that was for Max 88 icons only, so I'm really curious to see what's going on there. Now, the rest of today's content on Sunday, I thought we were going to get the Showdown starting yesterday. It looks like we're going to continue with that because we do have a game on Wednesday. And if we have kind of the continuation, like, you know, set up as we can start to see it here, we had the first showdown for Tuesday's game between Bayern and Real Madrid yesterday. Today on Sunday, maybe we have Wednesday's game, PSG and Liverpool. So Dro and Konate showdown. Speaking of center backs, here's another one that we're going to be potentially getting. Liverpool center back Konate's always pretty good in game. Remember, Konate had, what was it? It was like a champs card from Objectives last year in like one of the earlier on season passes, and it was a card that people used for a really long time. I don't know if these are official stats for him right there. It might be, because it looks like Stanisic and Gonzalo had official stats in this league. So that might be the official Dro and Konate card. Would love a bit more pace on Konate, but we'll just have to see. So that SBC is very likely to be today. But again, when we look at this list, we have Salgado, who hasn't been released yet. Other than that, we've got the biggest SBC so far for this promo. Like, we got the Salgado, or we got the Kaká, we got the Ramirez, we got the Hazard. It's Salgado and Showdowns left, with a couple of Moments cards that are either going to be in SBCs or Objective. So it's kind of like a lot of the hype there with the big craftable players has gone away. Maybe that does make you a little more interested in doing an icon pack instead of doing a player SBC, because you know the best ones that they've already released have been out. And maybe you're like me and you already did Hazard. You may not do Kaká or Ramirez, so you've got your extra fodder there and ready to go. Maybe an icon pack sounds a little bit more interesting than doing one of those player SBCs. Now, the other part of content today that I'm a little curious about is, of course, Evos. We're going to get an Evo every single day. EA said that we were. Just curious to know if we're going to get another good Evo. I mean, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, usually we get paid Evos, or most of them paid, and they're better upgrades. And then during the week, we get the smaller ones with the smaller upgrades and stuff like that. Really curious to see. There's no leaks as of right now what we're going to get. I would be expecting that we would see a leak, as it happens every single day, a few hours before content. The Evo that we're going to be getting that day is a leak. Sometimes we can tell ahead of time by seeing the market. Other times we cannot. And how many days left on the training camp Evo? Okay, 6 days, basically a week left on Welsh Wonder Strike. I got to remember that that's back there. I cannot forget that Evo. And guys, just always make a quick swing through your rewards tab on Evolutions, because there's Evos that are expiring all the time that you do not want to miss, especially in that rewards tab. Last thing to maybe look out for today would be, I don't know if they drop any sort of like Easter content. I mean, not that they have historically in the past, but you know, a cheeky little SBC for something would be cool. Just like, I don't know, just fun content around these different days, whether they're holidays that you celebrate or not. It's just kind of cool to have some content related that's a little bit just above and beyond type beat is all that I'm thinking there. So let me just do an 83-14 really fast, and I have to rebuild the squad because I did it the wrong way. But let's just open one more pack for the lads, because that's one of the things that makes me want to log in so much right now, is just the potential that there is every time you open a pack of packing an icon. And the number of you guys that have tweeted me ridiculous pack pulls in the last couple of days, it is crazy, all right? It is absolutely crazy, the number of you guys that have packed big icons from this promo. I'm talking Dinos, I'm talking Zidans, even some of like the 5 to 6 to 700K, like Puyol, Big Bros, and stuff like that. So many of you guys have been packing these players. I love it, but it kind of fires me up, and I want to get on and open these packs. Now, we're going to open this 183-14 here and see if we get the glitched walkout animation of the Trophy Titans, which still is kind of weird that you don't get to see the whole tunnel and everything. You just get to see the colors, and then you know you're going to get a promo card. Yeah, so when you see a tunnel, it's weird. You see a tunnel and you're like, okay, guess we're not getting something good in this one. And yeah, that pack was pretty mid with Allison in behind. Never mind, that was a pretty good one. Anyways, I'm going to stock up on my fodder, get those daily SBCs done, and we'll see if we do a player SBC in the next couple days here, or if we put our fodder into something else like an icon pack. Also, make sure to lazy list on cards like this Shearer, because there's easy coins there. And also, I'm going to say this randomly, do your preview packs every day. You could pack a card like this Pep Guardiola and sell him for 8,000 coins, and you're good to go. So anyways, guys, that's a video for me. Have a great Sunday today. I will not be streaming, but I will be streaming tomorrow on Monday. We'll have a YouTube video tomorrow as well. And if you missed it, make sure to check out the little TikTok that we posted yesterday, Instagram reel, about the lazy listing OP selling method that is making me a good bit of coins right now. All those Sol Campbells that we sold yesterday, I know he's not 60K anymore, but you can do these lazy listing methods and you will still get sales. It is great, great money, and make sure to invest in inforums. Hopefully they go to 15 to 16K again this next week, and we'll make some big coins there. I will see you guys in another video tomorrow. Have a happy Sunday. It's been Nate, TheFutAccountant. See you later. Peace out.